Thanks for stopping by, guys, and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. Now, today we're going to be looking at, probably was going to be a shorter episode because this isn't particularly my idea to begin with. This is something inspired by Khan, and there was a few things he did right, and there's a few things he did wrong, and some suggestions I want to make. That's honestly the biggest point of this video, some suggestions and ideas I wanted to add to his. And one of the problems he had with the winged-based AI plane he was doing was the tail rudder was snapping back and causing it to be really inaccurate. So he built a rocket missile-style plane, which did work. But my idea was simply to put the actual AI block on a bearing setup that would interact with the rudder itself. So the concept is the AI rotates opposite of the rudder to point at you, which you can see here. So if you go outside of the rotation range, it goes full, which is your full rudder. But as soon as you get back, rather than just snapping back into place and you overshooting your target, it allows for a little bit more fine adjustments. It does wobble, but that wobbling actually does allow it. It doesn't cause that big of an issue. You don't notice that much in flight. You see the tail rudder wobble, but it doesn't actually cause much instability. So if you go out of its range, it goes to full rudder. As soon as you get back in it, it slowly turns the rudder back straight rather than snapping it back, which works well. But because it's still at full speed, if you were to go real fast, it snaps straight out like it would normally. There's no difference there. So all in all, it was a good concept, and I meant to delete that. The concept didn't work because the problem was it was on the ground, so I had to make something that could fly. So I had to essentially build my own flying AI. I took a few things from Khan, a few things of my own, and I retrofitted an old plane I had. One thing different that I did is the AI itself is completely on a turret here. So not only is my rudder controls under this weird control method, but so is my elevation. The elevation really isn't needed. Khan's design actually works quite well with elevation. Mine didn't, so I had to retrofit this together so I could at least have some control there. So we're going to hook this up. There is no takeoff mode or anything on this one. It just uses the general flaps. They're preset and they stay that way throughout the rest of the flight. And it actually taxis using your plane as a reference. So you turn it on, it taxis for a few seconds, and then it actually starts to... actually, I should say wait. You turn on, the AI activates after a few seconds. It then starts to taxi, and then after a few seconds after that, it starts trying to fight you. So let's go ahead and turn this on and quickly get into our plane. Hit 5, dial some 1 so I get some flaps here. And take off. It should start taxiing. It's up in the air, and any second it should start shooting its guns. Yep, there they go. Hopefully I don't crash into the ground here. And as you can see with that rudder control design with the actual AI block rotating, almost hit a tree there, rotating to point at you, it allows for that fine control and it's not snapping back. The actual design I set up is the rudder's rotation is set more than the sensors. So the rudder's at like 60 and the sensor's at 40. So it's a bit more aggressive, it's a bit better for fighters, but if you just want a plane to follow you, you could actually make them the same. It's not getting there yet, but it'll get me. It actually likes to be a bit further away. The further it is away, the more time it has to adjust to you. Which I guess is a bit of a problem. It doesn't snap straight to you. It has to ease its way into hitting you. Which if you're too slow or you're flying too straight, it will do. Like, there it comes. Here it comes. Nope. I don't know how I dodged that. So let's do a quick maneuver and see if he can turn on a dime to meet us? Match us? I don't know what the hell I was trying to say there. Alright, we're going for a straight dive into the ground. And here he comes. I don't know why I keep doing loops. I'm just losing energy here. Alright. So let's cut straight. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, he's right behind us again. He went to that canyon area. He's a ways away. Okay, let's see him turn on a sharp dime, and he's back on our tail. So that's a really sharp turn. I'm really happy with that. And you can see his rudders. If you actually look, you can see his rudders vibrating, essentially, in the background. But honestly, this is a proof of concept. I really didn't intend him to be that effective. He's decent, better than I expected, but for a concept, proof of concept prototype, I'm actually quite happy with it. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, there goes part of my wing. So yeah, I think the rest of this is just going to be me trying to evade him and or dogfight with him. Right now he's just shooting at me. I've actually got better weapons than he does, but he's got a little bit more control and accuracy, if I do say so. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here and just kind of fly around and have him chase me, dogfight with me, and try and shoot me down. So if you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like. Any suggestions, leave in the comments down below. Enjoy the channel, enjoy what I'm doing. Please subscribe, it helps a lot. And right now, shares help out the channel the most. So please share this channel with a friend. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. And until next time, peace.